of inputs but output is only one. Okay guys, first you remember a multiplexer is nothing but it's a circuit which has number of input but output is only one. What is multiplexer? It has number of input but output is one. Okay guys, actually see in real time practical we are living many people but gate or door is one. Okay guys, so at a time we can't go 100 members. Take one example, we have number of trains but we have to send at some destination like Secunderabad to Warangal, but at a time all trains cannot be moved Secunderabad to Warangal. It has some fixed time. Okay guys, it has some specification, means after going this train next other train has to be start. So input is acting as a number of trains, output is acting as a route. Here input is nothing but you have number of trains, number of peoples, number of object. Okay, output is destination. In this topic here input is nothing but number of object, output is nothing but destination. Coming to the PLC representation, we are input is taking as per the output, means if you want to control the output, how much your input is taking, how you are taking and how you are going to make the circuit to develop the output. See, in multiplexer we have M lines. M lines is nothing but this is the selection. See guys, if I will select that destination of our train is from Secunderabad to Warangal, that particular train has to go, means I have pressed that particular switch to run the trains. Now input is nothing but our trains, nothing but our selector points, means which trains we are going to select, out but destination. Okay guys, but in ladder representation in automation we are taking inputs as a switch and selection is acting as also switch, means when we are giving these selection points, when we are pressing this switch switch is also we are giving input and our output will be activated. Understood guys? Means in automation we have number of switch. This M control lines means selector line we are taking as a switch, as well as input signals means input lines or inputs we are taking as a switch. These output is taking as a visual, which is a lamp, motor, your train, whatever you want output you can take. So multiplexer, hope you understand. It has number of input but output is only one. You can select, I taken today only 4 into 1 number of inputs like 8, 10, 12 you can take, but your output is only one. At a time you can't give all the input to get output. So next we will move. See, I taken I1 as a push button 1, I2 as a push button 2, I3 as a push button 3 and I4 as a push button 4. Here why not represents lamp, means I taken lamp or load you can take it. This is the selectors, means when we are selecting this point we have to select input according that, then only we are getting the output. Means if you have number of inputs I1, I2, I3, I4, then you have to select particular output to get destination. Okay guys, means to get output, means when you are selecting I1 we will get Y naught, when you are selecting I2 you get Y naught, means you have to select that destination. This Y naught may be a Warangal, this Y naught may be a Hyderabad, this Y naught may be a Maharashtra, anything it can be. Okay, so at a time we can't give number of inputs and we can't take number of outputs. You have to take only one input, one output. Okay guys, but you can take number of inputs and your destination is only one when you are selecting S1 and S2, means it has a selectors. Okay guys, next we will move to represent, how we are taking the ladder representation. Means see, ladder representation is very important. I taken first truth table. For anything you have to draw the truth table because it becomes very easy. Okay guys, See, I taken two selection points. Selection is very important, guys. I taken two selection point, that is S0 and S1. Okay, in 0 0 condition, our input 1 is getting high and our output is I0 only. Okay, when you are selecting 0 0, your I1 is high, means 1. Okay, and this I1 is moving to Y0 destination. Okay guys, this is the actual concept. So we will represent in ladder diagram. See, I will take one phase, I will take one neutral. This represent neutral, this represent phase. Okay guys, this is our selection, S0 and S1. Selection is most important, guys. See, first we have to take selection point. When I will press S0, S1, see, if you want to get detailed information, you have to check the multiplexer representation, that circuit diagram. I am telling only the ladder representation, which is helpful to get many inputs and one output control. So these are helpful to get how we are controlling for single output. So I take a selection point, that is 0 0. So 0 0 means you have to keep in NC position, and our input is, we have to press 1 is nothing but, see, this indicates 1. Okay, means 1 is nothing but we have to give the input, means we have to apply the force. So push button, actually see guys, I am not drawing push button. When you are going to PLC or when you are going to representation of ladder diagram, any switch will be represented by like this. Okay, this is acting as any switch, not only push button. It will acting as a toggle switch, it will acting as a push button, it will acting as a sensors also. So any switch, this is acting as a NO. Next, this is acting as a NC. So all the switch representation will be like this in ladder representation. Okay guys, so now I have only one load, so I will take one lamp because I am controlling only one lamp. So when I am selecting 0 0, I will give the input as a I0, means I0 is my moving, means I0 is my train, and that is ready to move. When I will make start, it will move to the destination. This is our concept, and I taken just lamp, means load. Okay, now here when you are giving S0 S1, I taken 0 0 initial condition. We are not giving any we are not applying any force to get it on, but we taken this push button as a NO, and we are making as a NC. So our load is start, means I1 getting start, and it is reached to destination. Okay, next is I2. When we are selecting 0 1, 0 1 means you have to give, this is as a NC. Okay, this is as a 1 1 means you have to keep the NO, because we are applying force to make it NC. Okay guys, when I will make 0 1, this is represent 0, this represent 1 1. When I will press this switch, it will come NC, and our load is getting on. So there is a supply, and it reached to the destination. In second point, 1 0, I will take this is 1 and this is 0, and our I3 means our push button 3. Okay, so I will make this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1. I will apply the force, again it is getting on. Next, I4 means 1. See, this is also you have to keep in NO position, this is also you have to keep in NO position, and this is also you have to keep in NO position, because when we are selecting these 3 switches, when we are making this 3 NO as a NC, giving the force, then only it will get on. Okay guys, see here I will explain once again. This is your selection point S0 and S1. Let's take example, we have one mobile and we have to call anybody, means that is the destination. Let's take example, we have to call to our mom. So we are typing number of numbers. So that particular number reach to that particular signal, and from there it is going to reach your mother. So in that particular time, if we are selecting 0 0, then we have to select I naught. Okay, if we are selecting 0 1, then we have to select I2. If we are selecting 1 0, then we have to select I. See, this represent I2, I1, I2, I3, I4. Okay, next when we are selecting 1 0, then we have to select I3. When we are selecting 1 1, then we have to select I4. So don't confuse guys. I1, this represent I2, this represent I2, this represent I3, this represent I4. Okay, when we are selecting 0 0, I1 will be selected. When you are selecting 0 1, I2 will be selected. When you are selecting 1 0, I3 will be selected. When you are selecting 1 1, I4 will be selected, and that selection moves to the particular destination. See guys, already I made one circuit. I will show you how it will get. See, I take a button, and this is selection point 0 0. This represents 0 0. Okay, our output selecting 0 0. If we are selecting I1, then we have to make this NO as a NC. When this train is ready, then it is going to reach the particular destination. Okay, when we are selecting 0, this represent 0, this represent 1. When we are giving the signal, this become NO as a NC, this is also become NO as a NC, means I2 we are selecting, and the power is going to this one, and this train reach to the particular destination. Okay, so destination may be different, but I taken only one output. I am showing as a load. Automation to check these number of inputs and only one output, how we are going to control. Okay, means you can think that if 2 people will be pressed, then only output will be getting on. If 3 people will be pressed, then only output will be glowing. 3 people are pressing, means when 3 people giving the input, then only my output getting on. Here you have to think that when 2 people giving input, then only my output getting on. Here when 2 people will be pressing the input, then only my output will be getting on. Means you can take switch 1, switch 2, switch 3. So here in automation we are thinking like a number of inputs and only one output control by using multiplexer. Okay guys, so hope you understand. If you like this video, please give like, share, and please do the comment. Okay guys, thank you.